order dated November 19th, 2020. Eric, can you do roll call, please?
Commissioner Pye?
Here.
Commissioner Brown?
Here.
Commissioner Hartman?
Here.
Commissioner Rivers?
Here.
President McGarrah?
Here. Okay, so our first thing on the agenda is our approval of the minutes, and I will entertain a motion.
So move.
You got to do it, the whole thing, Jesse.
Yeah. Hold on.
Page 2. Nope, that's not the right one.
Yeah.
Page 3.
Page 4.
How about this? How about if I entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the Personnel and Finance Subcommittee and the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners dated October 15th, 2020?
So move.
I'll second it.
Do I have a second? Who seconded?
I did, Rick.
Rick did.
Okay. Any further discussion needed? Eric, can you do the roll call?
Commissioner Rivers?
Aye.
Commissioner Hartman?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
President McGarrah?
Aye. Okay, well, we do not have any guests today. All of our regulars are here. So we will move on to the agenda. Are there any additions or deletions, anything changing on the agenda for the evening, Marilyn?
No changes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Then I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda as stated.
So moved.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion needed? Eric, can you take roll call?
Commissioner Pye?
Aye.
Commissioner Rivers?
Aye.
Commissioner Hartman?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
President McGarrah?
Hey. Okay, we will move on to see if there's any commissioner comments for this meeting.
I got one. This afternoon, I took a ride to Shepherd. The patio looked really nice. I can't wait till it's done.
Yeah.
Jesse, I was also out there this week with Marilyn, and it is beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Can't wait for everybody to see it.
Right. It's getting there really quickly. The canopies should be there soon. That's probably one of the last things that needs to get done. So we should be pretty well wrapped up by the end of this month, I believe, with most everything out there. But yeah, it looks gorgeous, and some pictures tonight after the sunset, and to show, how the lighting looks, and it's really cool looking.
Yeah, they're doing a
Can't
great
wait to
job.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's nothing further, we'll move on. Is there anything from the attorneys?
No, nothing from the attorneys.
Okay, we'll move on to the treasurer report. I will entertain a motion to pay the bills.
I'll entertain a motion that we approve the unpaid bills of 460,517.78. Total paid bills of 313,063.54 for a grand total of 773,581.32.
Do I have a second? Any further discussion needed? Eric, could you do the roll call?
Commissioner Rivers?
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Hartman,
Aye.
Commissioner Pai,
Aye.
President Megara.
Aye. Okay, moving on to the director's report.
The only thing that I wanted to add on was to talk about our winter spring brochure, which we decided to move forward with and put together a winter spring brochure. And now we have gotten to tier 3 in mitigation, which really has shut down most of the things that we finally got going. I'm not sure that we're going to mail that out immediately. That was supposed to go out actually the first week of December. We haven't really made a final decision on sending that out because there's stuff that is spring in there, which is good. Maybe we will actually be able to do some of that. So communicating with the public, I think, is of value. So we really have to look at the whole guide, but I'm thinking that we will send it out one way or another at some point in time, since it covers winter and spring. I'm not sure that it'll go out immediately, but maybe it will, just to give people some thoughts about, what we're hoping to do. The mitigation, basically, we're going to be able to keep open the fitness center at the leisure center and the fitness center at Herman Park, as long as people are working out individually and wearing a mask the whole time. They have to wear a mask during their actual exercise also, which is probably going to, there probably will be some people who may decide they're not going to come under those circumstances, but I think for the regular people who have been coming, they'll probably all be okay with it. There's no walk-in, make a reservation. You have to call ahead or set it up ahead of time, which we have a lot of regulars that are going to just set up their regular schedule, and so we'll be able to do that. But that's pretty much limited. We are going to do that December event. The first weekend is going to be a drive-through in Shiloh Park, so I think that will be a nice event. Christine is working on the marketing for that, so that will be out very soon for people to see what our plan is for that event. And so that was pretty much all I was going to add to written report.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Did they say how long we're gonna be in phase 3?
Well, it's not phase 3. It's tier 3 in mitigation. So that's a little different. We're actually still in phase 4, which is a good thing, because if we go back to phase 3, that really means pretty much shut down. In what I read today, some further frequently asked questions from IAPD was that this is going to be a 14-day mitigation plan, and then there's a 3-day window where they will look at what the percentages of cases are, but they also factor in the percentage of hospital beds available, and that has an impact on whether we go back to tier 2, which would allow us to do more things, or, which way we're going to go. So, the numbers every day have been changing, so I don't know that we have a really good handle on if it's going up or down or which way it's going. The hospital admissions are up. The cases went down today, but the deaths went up. So it's, it's just juggling around. So, but that was the first that I read that today, was that it was a 14-day kind of window that they're going to look at and then see what happens at the end of that. So probably maybe second week of December, there'll be some kind of idea of if something's going to change, if we're going to just stay in this tier 3 or we're going to go one way or the other.
Okay.
It starts tomorrow, right?
Right.
This tomorrow?
Yeah. So the 14 days from tomorrow. So tomorrow's the 20th. So that takes us actually probably into the 1st. But, you know, and then the 3 days on top of that. So it actually probably takes us into the second week of December.
Okay. All right. Any other questions before we move on?
Short question.
Okay.
Maybe I-
Oh, go ahead. Yes.
That's okay. I might have missed it, but is there been any updates on the hunt for maintenance building?
No.
Okay.
Okay. If no other questions, we will move on to new business, which is the approval of ordinance number 881, the 2020 tax levy, which is starts on page 58.
So pretty much the tax levy information that you have, the, you know, kind of spreadsheet that Eric put together for the estimated levy has changed very little. And Eric, do you want to add something about the levy or anything that you want to say, just in case there's questions about it, I guess?
We did talk to the city administrator, David Nabel, just to verify, you know, the estimated EAV that we receive. Because the estimated EAV that the city of Zion uses is always very comparable to ours, you know, because as you know, that estimated EAV number is a big factor in preparing this accurately. And we don't actually get the final number, you know, until after we submit this, which is too late. So, you know, we did have discussions with David Nabel, and it was very close as far as the estimate that he's using and we're using. And there is no other kind of like developments or other information that we're potentially missing as far as challenges at this point or new developments or TIF district things. So we feel pretty confident in the estimate number that we're using, that 336,997. And then obviously from there is where we modify the different rates and the funds. And I think we did want to point out that we do feel good about this levy because obviously we're always trying to be fiscally responsible and be really thoughtful in the amount that we're levying. This does show a decrease in the tax rate, as I mentioned earlier, you know, to 1.04, which again makes us less than 6% of a resident's total tax bill. So again, of every property tax dollar that's received, the Park District gets, you know, just less than 6 cents on those tax dollars. And you can see there that the change in our extension is 79,297. So the additional amount of property tax that we're you know really requesting for next year is again just less than 80,000, which is almost like a kind of like a cost of living you know change in price increase. Obviously we have increases in insurance and utility costs and things like that. So this change in extension is just kind of covering like normal inflation.
Anybody have any questions? Okay, then I am, okay.
Eric, when will everything come out? Are we talking a month from now or 2 weeks?
The final number,
Yeah.
Jess?
No.
Yeah, unfortunately that final number doesn't come out until like March. So we always have to have this levy submitted by Christmas.
Yeah.
So there is no point in us really delaying it till next month or anything like that.
Yeah.
We're not going to really have any new or additional information that would help us
No.
because again, the county doesn't certify the final EAV till like March.
Okay.
Any
Yeah,
other?
I think that we've done the checks and balances that, we can do, and, we feel pretty confident about this levy. So, there's probably nothing else until we get that final levy that could, change what we're doing. So I think it's a good levy. I think it's a good levy.
Okay.
Okay. If there's no other questions, then I'm going to entertain a motion to approve ordinance number 881 for Zion Park District, and ordinance for the levy and assessment of taxes for the year 2020 as stated.
So moved.
I'll second it.
So moved.
Any further discussion needed? Eric, could you do the roll call?
Commissioner Hartman,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
Commissioner Rivers,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
President McGarrett.
Aye. Okay, now we are, I'm going to entertain a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of the board discussing closed session minutes, review pursuant to section 2C21 of the Illinois Open Meetings Act, and for the purpose of the board discussing employment compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of employees pursuant to section 2C1 of the Illinois Open Meeting Act.
So moved.
I will second it.
Any further discussion? Eric?
Commissioner Rivers,
Aye.
Commissioner Hartman,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Pye,
Aye.
President McGarrett.
Aye. Okay, we're adjourned, we're going into executive session now.